Have you ever heard of an empire so powerful it changed Egypt, or a city older than the Incan wonders? Welcome to a journey into the shadows of history, where forgotten giants once reigned. Today we dive deep into the top 10 forgotten ancient civilizations. These aren't your typical history class topics, but enigmatic realms that once shaped our world in profound ways. Stick around, because these tales of grandeur and mystery are bound to mesmerize you. Number 1. The Hittite Empire. Located in the region of Anatolia, or modern-day Turkey, the Hittites were an influential civilization that peaked during the 14th century BC. Established around the city of Hattusa, they were central to the geopolitics of their era. Utilizing both military might and diplomacy, they forged treaties with powerhouses like Egypt. The famous treaty between Hittite king Hattusili III and Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II remains as evidence to their sophisticated diplomatic processes. The Hittites are particularly notable for their advances in law. They possessed one of the earliest known legal codes, which predates the Babylonian Code of Hammurabi by several centuries. Covering matters from property rights to criminal acts, these laws were surprisingly modern in their approach. Slavery was regulated, and even the rights of women were recognized to an extent. However, by 1180 BC, the Hittite Empire collapsed under pressures both internal and external. They faced invasions, droughts, and potential internal strife. Although their empire fell, their influence on subsequent civilizations is undeniable. Their scripts, though hard to decipher, offer rich insights into the life and times of this remarkable civilization. Number 2. The Minoan Civilization. On the island of Crete, nestled in the Aegean Sea, arose the Minoan civilization. It flourished between 2600 BC to 1100 BC. Renowned for their impressive palaces, particularly at Knossos, the Minoans stand out for their advanced urban planning and architecture. Their art, characterized by vibrant frescoes and pottery, depicted a life deeply connected to nature and the sea. Trade played a vital role in the Minoan economy. Their strategic location in the Mediterranean allowed them to establish trade links with mainland Greece, Egypt, and even as far as Mesopotamia. This intermingling led to a fusion of ideas and cultures. The Minoans had their own script, known as Linear A, which remains undeciphered, adding to the air of mystery surrounding them. Yet, like many ancient civilizations, the Minoans faced a decline. A series of natural disasters, including earthquakes and a potential volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera, or Santorini, combined with external invasions, led to their eventual downfall. Their influence, however, lingered on, especially in the Mycenaean civilization of mainland Greece. Number 3. The Urartian Kingdom. In the mountainous regions of eastern Anatolia, around Lake Van, the Urartian Kingdom thrived between the 8th and 6th centuries BC. Fortresses dotting the rugged landscapes, such as the one at Erebuni, present-day Yerevan, Armenia, attest to their architectural prowess and their need for strategic defenses against hostile neighbors. Being in proximity to the Mesopotamian civilization, the Urartians were deeply influenced by them, adopting cuneiform script and assimilating Mesopotamian gods into their pantheon. Agriculture was central to their economy, with sophisticated irrigation techniques being used to cultivate the mountainous terrain. They were skilled metalworkers too, and their artifacts reveal a high degree of craftsmanship. While the exact reasons remain debated, the Urartian kingdom declined around the 6th century BC. It's believed that a combination of internal problems and external pressures, particularly from the Assyrians and later the Scythians and the Cimmerians, led to their decline. Though their kingdom faded, their legacy lived on, particularly in the Armenian culture that followed. Number 4. The Aksumite Empire. In the region of modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, the Aksumite Empire emerged as a trade giant between the 1st and 7th centuries AD. They controlled the crucial Red Sea trade routes, connecting the Roman Empire to ancient India. Their coinage, bearing inscriptions in both Greek and the indigenous Ge'ez script, underscores their cosmopolitan nature. The Aksumites were monumental builders, erecting impressive stelae, obelisks, and architectural wonders. The Church of St. Mary of Zion in Aksum, believed by some to house the Ark of the Covenant, is a testament to their architectural grandeur. The empire also has the distinction of being one of the early adopters of Christianity in the 4th century AD. Despite their dominance, the empire began to wane around the 7th century AD. Changing trade routes, coupled with increasing Muslim influence in the region, contributed to their decline. However, the Aksumite legacy can still be seen in the rich cultural and historical traditions of modern Ethiopia. Number 5. The Sogdian Civilization. In Central Asia between the 6th and 11th centuries AD, the Sogdians acted as the crucial intermediaries along the Silk Road. Their cities, including Samarkand and Bukhara, became centers of trade, culture, and learning. Sogdian merchants ventured far, reaching China, India, and the Byzantine Empire, and they played a pivotal role in the transcontinental exchange of goods and ideas. Sogdian art, characterized by detailed murals and statues, reveals their cosmopolitan outlook. Their religious practices were eclectic, influenced by Zoroastrianism, Buddhism, Manichaeism, and even early forms of Christianity. The Sogdian script became an essential medium for communication in Central Asia, further emphasizing their influence. However, as trade routes shifted and new powers like the Arab caliphates emerged, the Sogdian influence waned. By the 11th century, their distinct identity began to fade, absorbed by the expanding Turkic and Persian cultures. Yet the remnants of their civilization, especially their art and architectural wonders, remain as testament to their glorious past. Number 6. The Elamite Civilization. In the region of modern-day southwest Iran, the Elamites created one of the earliest known civilizations. Emerging around 3000 BC, they had their own language and script and established the city of Susa as their capital. Over the centuries, they experienced both periods of independence and domination by larger empires like the Sumerians and Akkadians. Being neighbors to the great Mesopotamian civilizations, the Elamites were significantly influenced by them. However, they retained a distinct cultural identity, evident in their unique art and architecture. The Zuggurat el-Chalkha-Zanbil, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, showcases their architectural ingenuity. By the 6th century BC, the Elamites were absorbed into the emerging Persian Empire. However, their legacy persisted. They influenced the Achaemenid Persians in various domains, from art to administration, leaving an indelible mark on the broader tapestry of ancient Near Eastern history. Number 7. The Mississippian Culture. In North America between 800 AD and 1600 AD, the Mississippian culture thrived. Characterized by large earthen mounds, they established complex societies with distinct social hierarchies and expansive trade networks. Cahokia, near modern-day St. Louis, is the most renowned Mississippian site, with Monk's Mound being one of the largest pre-Columbian structures in the Americas. The Mississippians showcased a rich spiritual life, with artifacts and iconography depicting intricate cosmologies. Their agricultural practices, primarily focused on maize cultivation, supported large populations, leading to the rise of regional chiefdoms. With the arrival of European explorers in the 16th century, the Mississippian way of life began to change radically. Diseases, territorial disputes, and other external pressures contributed to their decline. Today, however, their influence lives on, particularly among the southeastern Native American tribes who regard the Mississippians as their ancestors. Number 8. The Scythians. Roaming the vast Eurasian steppes from the 9th to 1st centuries BC, the Scythians were a nomadic people known for their prowess in horseback archery. While they left no cities behind, their kurgans, or burial mounds, have yielded treasures showcasing exceptional craftsmanship in gold. As nomads, the Scythians interacted with a multitude of cultures. They traded with the Greeks, Persians, and various Central Asian peoples. Their art, an amalgamation of styles from these different cultures, stands as testament to their vast connections. With time, the Scythians were gradually absorbed by other emerging cultures, including the Samaritans and the Xiongnu. However, their legacy persisted. Many later nomadic groups, from the Huns to the Mongols, exhibited Scythian influences in their way of life. Number 9. The Kushan Empire. Originating in the Bactrian region, modern-day Afghanistan, the Kushans emerged as a dominant power from the 1st to 3rd centuries AD. Their empire stretched from Central Asia to northern India, acting as a bridge between the East and the West. They facilitated trade along the Silk Road and were instrumental in spreading Buddhism to China. Their art, known as the Gandhara style, is a fusion of Greco-Roman and Indian elements. Their syncretic culture is best epitomized by their depictions of the Buddha in Hellenistic styles. Their coinage, too, showcased a mix of influences with deities from various pantheons. Though their empire waned by the 4th century AD, the Kushans had a lasting impact, especially in the propagation of Buddhism. The routes they established and the art they fostered still resonate in the broader Eurasian historical narrative. Number 10. The Caral Civilization. In the Soup Valley of modern-day Peru, the Caral stands as the earliest known civilization of the Americas. Dating back to 2600 BC, this civilization predates the more famous Inca by several millennia. Their city, Caral, showcases monumental architecture, including large pyramids and plazas. Intriguingly, the Caral seems to have been a peaceful society. No evidence of warfare or weapons has been discovered. Instead, their focus appears to have been on trade, religion, and agriculture. Their quipu, a system of knotted strings, is believed to be one of the earliest forms of record-keeping. The reasons for the decline of the Caral civilization remain a mystery. Climate change or natural disasters could have played a role. Nonetheless, they laid the foundations for the subsequent Andean civilizations, leaving an enduring legacy. What an enthralling journey through time! Remember, history isn't just about the victors and the famous. It's filled with hidden gems and tales untold. If you enjoyed our expedition into these lost civilizations, give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing insights. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.